Hello guys, now we'll solve a problem on pentagonal lamina. In the previous session we had learnt about a square lamina. So here a pentagonal lamina having edges 25 mm is placed on one of its corners on HP such that the surface makes an angle of 30 degree with HP, and perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the lamina rests appears to be inclined 30 degrees to VP. Draw the top and front views of the lamina. See, again we'll split the problem into three different conditions. So this pentagonal lamina is of 25 mm side with one of its corners placed on HP. So since he says about HP, the pentagonal lamina should be drawn below XY line, and since he says corner is resting, so corner should be towards the left. So that is how we draw. So HP 30 degree. So second condition should always be with respect to HP. If the first condition is always with respect to HP, the second should also be on HP. So next, perpendicular bisector of the edge. So it is a special type perpendicular bisector, right? So rest appears to be inclined at 30 degrees to VP. So appears, you need to understand the word appears. So perpendicular bisector, it is a special type line, so it is a beta angle problem. Now do I need to find out the beta angle? No, because it says appears to be. Understand, in the third condition, if the axis is appears or perpendicular bisector or a diagonal is inclined to both the conditions, yes, it is a beta angle. Here also it is the same. See, as in case of previous problem, the second condition and the first condition both are not same. 30 and this is reduced, this dimension is reduced. So this is the apparent body. Apparent body should sit on the apparent inclination, but here 45 degrees true inclination, 55 is apparent inclination, correct? So 45 is the apparent inclination. So in this particular case 30 degrees apparent inclination, because it says it is appears, so you need not find out beta angle. The given angle itself is a beta angle, so you get only one inclined line, that is the angle that they have given. So you do not find out. So this problem is not that difficult compared to previous one, right? So we'll start up with the problem, right? So let us draw XY line, XY VP HP, we will draw there, right? So now we'll straight away go to the solution. We'll start solving it. Again using line method you can do. So again select a line which is a visible line at an the dimension is 25 here, so enter the length as 25, give the angle as 72 degrees for each inclination. You get interior and exterior angle. So I have used my method here, 25 72 into 2, it should be 2. So just multiply the angles, 25 72 into 3, and join the last end point here. So I need a corner condition. Corner should be towards left, right? So select this, go for rotate option, click the required line here and just rotate for 90 degrees. So that is how you get a corner condition. So I hope you can draw this. Let us see how to draw using a pencil compass method here. Only for this particular case problem I'll be explaining how to draw using a line method. For the rest of the problems I'll straight away follow the condition here. So it is a rough way of explaining or a vague way of explaining this, so please do understand. I'm just trying to explain how to draw a pentagon here. I hope you know, but still for this particular problem I'll be explaining. So draw a vertical line. So onto the left when you're drawing, see there is a construction line here. I've drawn a 90 degree line here. So now select a line at this point, so that is the angle. From there you're going to place the protractor and draw the line here. So I select a visible line, see, placing the protractor there. From that particular end, draw at an angle of 72 degrees or 108 degrees here, okay? So it should be an interior or exterior angle. Here exterior angle is 72, interior angle is 108 for this particular problem, okay? So I'm just trying to draw this, nothing else. So I won't be drawing this. I'll be just giving you an idea how to use your pencil compass for this. So you get some length here, I'm not sure. Of course it is 25, but angle it should be 72 or 108 degrees. So even on the other side you can follow the same method. So from there again exterior angle is 72, interior angle is 108 degrees. So you get this way. And how do you obtain the final point here? Okay, so for this what you have to do is you have to go for arc by center point. So click on this end point, give the radius as 25 and draw the arc. Okay, even on the other side you can do the same thing and complete the pentagon. So as of now I'll be deleting this So yes, we'll go to the exact solution here. So I'm just moving the object here, a pentagon. So let us dimension this, name it A, B. Again you can observe here I'm going with the counterclockwise direction here for a better result at the end. So yes, this is how we are going to name it. So make sure that none of the alphabets are overlapping again. Right, select projection line. So from the chronological order, again join to XY line, B to E, and then from E to XY line. So EC from C to D is already joined. So D to XY line. Right. So we'll take a visible line. So please do not join till the end here. We need to join by two lines here, A to E, E to D. So straight away we will name this as A dash, B dash, in bracket E dash. I hope you know how to name this front view. So C dash, D dash, in bracket. Right. So again, for this problem I'll be explaining how to use your pencil compass to draw the second condition. So select a projection line, draw a line at an angle of 30 degrees. Yes, it is correct. So 30 degree. So now I need to find this dimension first because I need to draw an arc. So I need to find out these two dimensions here. So select arc by center point. So place exactly the end point of that line. Give the radius as 14.69. That is the first radius. So draw the arc. Okay. Next, from that end it is 14.69 plus 23.78. So both, right? Addition of both. So here I'll be directly using your pencil compass directly. You can take the length. That is okay. So here I'm giving 14.69 plus 23.78. So I'm going to get the radius here. So this is the end point D dash here. So this is how we're going to draw, and then later you can use a line which is a visible line, and then you can continue. So I'll delete this. I'll follow the convenient method in the software here. So I'm going to select move, click on A dash, place it on XY line. Now go for right option. So click on A dash, click on D dash, give the angle as 30 degrees. Right, 30 degrees. Now project. If it is overlapping, place it at the appropriate position. Again select a projection line from A dash to A. Again go with the chronological order, project the lines then and there itself. Do not extend beyond the points here. Okay. Next go for B. Again join C dash to C. D, it is already present on the vertical lines here. So D, find out where is D. So there you will project D and E. Okay. Now we'll name it. So in the software you have a convenient method. Just pressing Control, click all the namings, pressing Control, move it. Okay. You can copy paste the alphabets here. So select a visible line. Again start with A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, and E to A. Right. So two conditions are done. So let us give the angle here. The angle should be 30 degrees now. Right. In the previous problem, in yesterday, what we had done in a triangular lamina. So I had taken it as 25 instead of 35. Probably I hope you have taken it as 35. Yes, we'll go for the third condition. So since it appears to be, we can directly take a line here. I'm going to take in this direction at an angle of 30 degrees. Okay, even to VPT is at an angle of 30 degrees. So you can take either ways here. Right. So I'm going to take, select this as a projection line. Right, I'm going to draw in this way. Any method is fine. You can draw on the other side of the is you can draw the line, inclined line on the other side. Right. So we'll select a line. We'll draw a line at an angle of 30 degrees. An angle of 30 degrees. And please do give the representations here or the angle, so 30 degrees. So now we need to place this AM on this particular line because that is the median. Since it appears to be, so AM should be placed on that inclined line. Okay, A and M should be placed on that inclined line. So that gives me the beta angle. So what we'll do is, so we'll find out this dimension first. 33.32 should lie on that particular line here. Okay, when AM sits on that, so rest all the points can be placed. So arc by center point, so give the radius as 33.32 and draw the arc, so which is A to M. Now we'll find out the other points here. That line is 23.90 and this center point, so it is 23.90. Draw the radius. I'm explaining this to make you understand how to use your pencil compass while drawing this particular lamina here. So again it is 23.90 on the other side. So next, so it is not exactly D to E, so instead it is from M to B. So what we have to do is, so draw a line from M to B and M to E to find out these 2 points. So what I'll do is, here in this particular case, so I'll draw a line here from M to B. So what you have to do is, so using a pencil compass, measure this MB. Okay, just take the arc length and draw the arc. It is 28.86 on either side. So I'm going to delete both the lines here. Go for arc by center point, click on M. What was the radius? It was 28.86. It is 28.86. So I'll draw the arc that should intersect. So again it is radius 28.86. So draw the arc. So I'll use extend to next to connect these 2 arcs here. So these are the 2 points that I have named here. So basically B and E here. So similarly you can find out C and D from M to D, A to D, M to C, A to C. You can draw the arcs and draw this particular lamina. Okay, I hope you know this. So I won't be continuing with this. So give the angle here. So what I'll do is I'll copy paste this. So move copy. Okay, select the required lamina here, select move, click on A, click anywhere on the line. Next go for rotation. So click A here and M, so and rotate this. So what I'll do is I'll zoom the area and then I'll make sure that it is placed properly. Okay, so now it is very simple. So project all the points here. Okay, see sometimes you may not get 90 degrees, so you have to change it to 90 degree here. It should be 90 degree. So next we'll go from B to B dash here. See, you may not get exactly a straight line here. So from B to B, see, so B to B, it should be a straight line. So next, see, I'm zooming the area. So I've done a mistake here. So A to A dash was not proper. was not connected, so I'll undo this. So select a line, select A exactly onto A dash. See, I'm not getting a straight line, so project it further. Next, I'm trimming this. Unwanted lines should be erased or trimmed. So from B to B dash, B to B dash, next C to C dash, D to D dash, E to E dash. So I'm not getting a straight line, so I'm extending further, and then I'll use extend to next to join this line. Later I'll use trim option to trim off the unwanted lines. If you don't trim off the lines, you'll be confused here. Okay, so now let us name it A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and E dash. So now selecting a visible line, just join these points here. Again, follow the chronological order. So I'll zoom the area and then I'll join this. So A dash to B dash, B dash to C dash, C dash to D dash, D dash to E dash, and E dash to A dash. So this is how we are going to join. So place the namings here in the appropriate position. So this completes the solution. Also, always have an habit of giving the leaders here, that is drawing the arrow marks here. So let us see what is the beta angle. So beta angle is 30 degrees, right? Because the given angle itself is a beta angle, because it says it appears to be. Okay, this is the solution. So hope you have understood this. Please draw it in the